Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And there he goes again. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Hey, lift!
First and goal, Kelly. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. Third and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, here's Petty. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
2 for 66.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. That is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he'll get this one up to the 26. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Alert, 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 alert. Big jumbo, big jumbo, big jumbo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Starting left here.
Again, this is Kelly. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, Shell! Shell! Listen, 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 listen. Do up. Al, we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, lift! Not lift!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Cut!
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They go read option with Wilson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A handoff to Penny. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a give to Penny. And some room to work. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another nice run. And I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Steps away to his left. He finds some open field here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on. Hey. 4 down. 12. 36.
Now Rashad Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Big jumbo.
They'll run with Penny. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This will be, 38 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Shell. Back. Whirling.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and run forward with Penny, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey, Shell. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. We're good. We're good. 76. Tell him. 76. 76.
They'll pitch it to Kelly. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Starting left here.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Starting left here.
From the gun on third down. Gone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here we go. Hey, lift, 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 lift.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on second down is gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on third down for this offense.
Look up. 76, tell him. 76. 76. Louis. Shell.
To throw is gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the run, it's Penny. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
4 down. Right. Move the team.
On second down, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Shotgun.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six, and that's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for him.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Got it. Mike 96. Spread left. Whip. Watch the whip. 14. Got it.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Matt Longacre leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
There. 4 down. 19. Hey. Silver.
From the gun, it's Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey. Gotta go. 80. Go. 18. 26, Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Goff. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run with it. It's Kelly. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Again, it's Kelly. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.